Springfield's Rock Station Q102. It's Sean, and I've got the legendary Dave Mustaine from MegaDeth. What's happening, man?
I'm legendary, I guess.
You are. It's
Thanks.
true. I mean,
Thanks.
come on.
Thanks.
So, Rocklahoma, and dude, this is killer festival.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah.
I've never seen you guys yet, unfortunately. I'm totally looking forward to it tonight. So, you've got the new album Dystopia out. Post-American War?
That's the new single.
It's a new single?
New video we're working on right now. We're actually we're tailing off the end of Dystopia, and it's been really great with this record, the amount of attention we got from the label. We started off, we dropped Fatal Illusion as just a teaser track, and then we came with The Threat Is Real, and then we came with Dystopia. This is going to be the 4th track that they're servicing, and I think they're going to kind of ramp things up with Poisonous Shadows, which is the surprise track on the record.
Nice.
We've had a lot of people, guys and girls alike, really say that this is a very, very important song for them. But when it was first coming out, it kind of seemed like it would be more appealing towards AOR kind of rock, you know.
Okay.
And when you start seeing some of our guy friends that are real hard, you know, like mechanic looking dudes.
Right.
Yeah, I like that Poisonous Shadows stuff, man. You know, that's cool, man.
Absolutely, man. So, I like to ask some fun questions for these interviews rather than just the same one. What's your influences, things like that. So let's start off with, what is your favorite place to eat if you're out on tour?
Favorite place to eat? If it's a chain, I would say consistent chain would be Fogo de Chao, which is
Good place.
Good place. For something quick, you know, In-N-Out's good.
Oh, absolutely.
I like In-N-Out. And other than that, you know, just like a sit-down kind of restaurant. I like sushi. Chinese food.
Absolutely.
You have Chang's, Pei Wei, kind of stuff.
Good
Because
stuff.
it's quick, you can grind on it. You know?
Absolutely.
You know? And you can never go wrong with Mexican food. Okay.
Oh, love Mexican food. I think I could eat that every day.
Coming from California, man, that's where they've got some of the best salsa down by the border down there.
Yes.
You know, you get a little farther away from California and
It kind of
Mexico.
deteriorates a little bit.
Yeah, it's like the
It
dude
really
that
does.
goes, New York City.
Right,
They don't
the
make
big commercials.
salsa in New York City.
Absolutely. Well, I'm actually originally from Santa Ana, so I totally feel you on that Mexican food vibe with the salsa and stuff. I totally know what you're saying on that.
Yeah.
When you got some downtime, is there anything that you're listening to right now that you're like, man, I really love this band, or I love this song, anything like that?
Not really.
No? Just kind of, just whatever kind of floats your way is whatever it
I go
is.
through my life and experience stuff, and you know, just have everything that I experience and try and translate that into a happy experience for me, so that I can share with other people, whether it's telling the story or capturing that experience and translating it into a musical experience. You know, sometimes when you see people like Vivaldi and you listen to the Four Seasons, those are four of the most beautiful musical passages in classical music.
Oh, absolutely.
And the story is that these are about 4 women that he had affairs with over 1 year.
Wow. See,
Now,
I didn't know that.
I'm not sure that that's the exact story. I think it may have been 3, but they're about as different lovers.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's the cool stuff, you know. And you look at a lot of classical music. Classical has a lot of ties. I think that if you would have taken Vivaldi today and given him electric guitar, that stuff would smoke.
Oh, yeah. That would be killer then.
Yeah.
So, speaking of stories and touring and stuff, you've obviously been touring a while. You've got to have some really killer tour stories.
I do, but nothing that isn't XXX rated.
You know what? We're not on the actual air. It's just for the website. You can share it if you want to.
You know, there's fun stuff, there's good stuff, there's bad stuff. We've had a lot of really wonderful things happen. Like we had gotten the Doris Day Award from the Humane Society for title track to Countdown to Extinction.
Oh, nice.
We had written a song about these canned hunts, and we had been on tour, and Nick Menza had seen a story in Time magazine about these canned hunts, and it's traveling where we go and seeing all these different ways of life that you don't just look at it and turn your nose up at it. You look at it and you grab the brochure and you look at it when you're walking around and, hey, I wonder what this is. You know, and that's how we found out about that thing. And a lot of the stuff too that we get an opportunity with us touring is we get to do a lot of charity work. You know, a little bit of help here, a little bit of help there, going into a church here, going into a hospital there. We just got done doing a gig for the USO. We went by the George Washington aircraft carrier.
Awesome.
and said hello to our troops. Now, I don't always agree with what the military heads do, but the guys that are in the uniforms that are willing to lay down their lives for me, thank you. I will go and I'll play music for you anytime if you want to hear it.
That's so cool. I mean, and that's a lot of, a lot of bands are doing that nowadays, and that's super cool to do for the troops. So, I mean, me being a former coastie, absolutely love it, man. I appreciate that. Totally.
Well, I just don't want to be like the new Bob Hope.
I hear you, man. I hear you on that one. Heading to the golf courses, that's about it,
He was good, though.
He was a funny guy. Absolutely. So, I kind of heard it through the grapevine that you've got some good jokes. Is this true?
Yes, everybody has good jokes if you're out on the road long enough.
All right. You got anything you want to share with us? Any good jokes?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. What do you want to hear?
Anything you got. Whatever you feel is funny.
Put me on the spot. Totally put me on the spot.
This is what we do here, sorry.
You gotta give me a topic or something.
Topic, Baden. Give him a topic.
Okay, we'll come back to this.
Okay, we'll come back to the jokes. We'll let him think a little bit on this and do his thing. Do you guys have a favorite song that you like to play on stage that just really gets the crowd amped up?
Well, whichever one gets them amped up, and those are always the songs that you kind of scratch your head and go, why is it that one? A lot of the songs with the pugling beat really work well in the UK. I think in Germany and some of the Scandinavian cities, the really faster stuff tends to appeal to them. In South America, it's more of the melodic stuff because it's very passionate. And,
okay.
You go down into Japan and some of the Pacific Asian region, and they're looking for guitar pyrotechnics. It doesn't even really have to have melody. It just has to be something where it would take a normal cat like you or me with four hands to do. Because I look at some of the stuff that they find attractive, and I think like, this is. No offense, but it's like a wank. Some of these guys, it's so fast and it's so self-indulgent and it's so nothing. To me, I think music should be a very sexual experience. And when you start petting, you court, you do the ceremony. You just don't start, just like,
Right. Give it a little foreplay, basically.
Yeah, you have to, warm up the listener to it. Close the deal. So for me, I look at a lot of different areas where we play, what they're about prior to even putting down a set list.
Okay, that's a cool way to do it. Actually, I mean, a lot of people just
know your audience.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of dumbass frontmen. I remember watching Kurt Schilling after every pitch that he made, when he would go into the dugout after each inning, he would write down every batter he faced and when he threw it.
Oh, wow.
And he had notebooks after notebooks on every game, who he hit, so that he would look up each guy when he would have the next game facing that team. And he would know where everybody's sweet spots are, where their bad spots are.
It's a smart idea.
That's called a tactician, somebody who's going to take you apart. And, a lot of people hate him because of how good he is. A lot of people are on him right now because of what he said about the transgender stuff with the photos and going into the bathroom and stuff like that. And it just goes to show you right now that there's an agenda out there where you can say something that is good, bad, indifferent, and it's just if you're the flavor of the month, they're going to come after you.
Right.
So, I mean, for me, I tend to right now keep my head down and try playing music because I think the people that are out on the internet that are coming after you, they're few and far between, but it seems like a lot of people.
It does.
It seems like a lot of people, but it's not really in reality. And for every one person that doesn't like it, there's 10 out there.
Right. Absolutely. So, in your free time, is there anything like that you really love to do? Like maybe it's sports, maybe it's some sort of arts.
I like helping our fans out, working with kids, doing a lot of charity work. We've got some stuff we've done with our businesses. We have a wine business and a beer company, and obviously with some of our other things that we did, we donate a lot of time and money to charity. And we have a soup kitchen in Haiti that we bought that feeds anywhere between 3,000 to 8,000 meals every day to orphans and widows in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. So it's called Outside the Bowl. You can look that up.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, definitely
cool.
Check that out. Some good charity work.
It's good to know that whole thing is even capable because of the MegaDeth fans when they support us through any kind of MegaDeth activities or any kind of MegaDeth stuff. That those proceeds we used to be able to invest in that soup kitchen, so it was completely paid for by MegaDeth fans that had supported me and my family. So what I earned by having this job, we were able to get that kitchenette. And, you know, a lot of people will say like, "Oh, Dave's such a bad dude." It's like,
Right.
ask those little kids who are getting fed this morning. What they
Yeah,
think
no
about me.
kidding. Yeah, Dave can't be a bad dude if he's feeding kids. I mean, come on now.
You know, and it's not like I'm feeding little rich redheaded kids that live in my neighborhood.
Right, you're feeding the poor kids that really just don't have a way to get food.
Most dangerous cities in the world, yeah.
That's really awesome, man. That's so cool that you're doing stuff like that. So,
You gotta do it.
absolutely. Now, do you personally have a favorite song that you love to play on stage?
No.
No?
They all have different merit to me. Some of them are harder than others to play, depending what point in the set I'm at. Sometimes I've lost my voice. Like last night, my hand felt like I hammered all my fingertips for some really weird reason. The humidity there. The ends of my fingers don't have cartilage in it.
Oh.
So it's a genetic weird thing where you would think that it's from playing guitar, but it's on both hands, even the fingers that I don't use to pick. So,
Oh, okay.
So when the weather gets weird, it hurts really bad. You know, sometimes you have people go like, "Man, my legs hurt. It must be getting ready to rain," or something like that.
Right, I've definitely heard that
True,
before.
you know?
Yeah,
So-
that's cool, man. I got a question from a fan that wants to know what your favorite breakfast cereal is.
Favorite breakfast cereal? I like Life Cinnamon Life, and there's another one that Honey Nut. No, it's a Raisin Nut brand. I like that one too.
Okay.
Frosted Mini Wheats are by far my favorite.
Nice.
You can even eat those when they're dry.
You totally can.
Yeah, if I can give you cottonmouth so bad.
Yes, they do.
So if you start off with cottonmouth and you have the Frosted Mini Wheats, be prepared. You'll be never mind.
That's awesome. Dave Mustaine, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is awesome. Thanks again for coming out, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, see you later. Bye, buddy.